Hey there, and welcome to Don't Be Dumb. I'm Josh Clark. Thank you for joining me. Have you ever heard that little George Washington, when he was a boy, chopped down his father's cherry tree? And when asked if he had been the one to chop down his father's cherry tree, said something like, "I cannot tell a lie. I definitely chopped down the cherry tree." Well, that may or may not be true. See, that story first surfaced in a biography of George Washington written by a man named Mason Locke Weems. And in the original story, Washington didn't chop down his father's cherry tree. He merely scraped the bark off of it because he had a new hatchet that he wanted to try out. And then the tree later died because it lost too much bark. But historians say that story isn't true, that Mason Locke Weems made it up to show what an upstanding person George Washington had always been. But George Washington's grandnephew himself says he thinks it could be true. He says that there were cherry trees on the land where George Washington grew up, and that he doesn't think it seems that far-fetched that a boy like little Georgie would scrape some bark off of one of the cherry trees. So in this case, no one really knows who's telling the truth about whether George Washington told the truth. And Mason Locke Weems has been shown to have made some of his stories about Washington up, so it's possible that he was a fibber in this case too. But we don't know. So the next time somebody tells you that George Washington chopped down his father's cherry tree, you set him straight and tell him Josh sent you. Thank you for joining me. Do you have a suggestion for an episode of Don't Be Dumb? Leave it in the comments below. You can also like this video, or subscribe, or share it. I don't care.